Well, hello, my lovelies. How is everyone out there? I hope you're having a fantabulous day. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Jenny. I'm so glad to have you here. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your day to spend with me. And I hope while you're here, you consider subscribing and becoming one of my lovelies in my wonderful world of loveliness. So for today's video, we are going to be reviewing or doing a first impressions kind of thing of Melt Cosmetics palette it's called the Impulsive Press Pigment Palette. This is what the box looks like. It's really interesting. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I have never used anything by Melt Cosmetics before. Allie Dawson uses Melt Cosmetics and she raves and raves about it. And I've never tried it. It's made in Chatsworth, California. And I've never really heard about them. I mean, you know, I know a lot of people talk about them, but until Allie. And when Allie started talking about them, I start looking into it. And I know they can be pretty expensive, but Sephora had a big sale back in spring, and I know you guys probably heard about their VIB sale they do. And every spring and fall they have a sale. And I am a Rouge member, so I do qualify for the 20% off. So I decided to get it, and then I think it was on sale too. But this is what the packaging looks like. And the inside is really interesting. When you open it up, it's like a stair step kind of thing. And this side has the protective covering on it, and like it has it like here, and here. I'm trying to remember how it does it. It's really weird. It like has it on part of it, but not all of it. And I didn't know that the first time I opened it, just like now, and I put my fingers in it. But anyway, this is what it looks like. So you have lots of different options of colors. You have, and they were one of the covers. Anyhow, you have like your blues and your greens and your oranges and reds, and you have like a bunch of different mattes and shimmers, and there's a bunch of different things in this palette. I just don't really know what I want to do as far as coloring goes. Today was like one of those days I hadn't planned on filming. It's a Sunday, and usually Sundays are more or less, and weekends in general, are more or less time with my husband. And I usually don't film on weekends. And this weekend he had some things he wanted to do because it was a nice weather weekend. And he spent time with his friend. He does RC cars, which I don't know if you're familiar with that, but the remote control cars, and they're like, you know, yay big. And he built a track. If you follow me over on Instagram, and if you want to be in with my giveaways, that's one of the requirements if you are on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, of course, obviously it's not a requirement. I do a lot of giveaways, so that's just kind of one of the things I put out there. But he does have a track here in the backyard that he built, and I had that on Instagram showing that. He built this whole track by himself, and he has a guy here in town that he goes and helps out at his shop. So he spent the day yesterday doing that, and then today he was there, and he told me, he says, "You going to film today?" And I said, "I don't know." And he goes, "Well, go for it, you know, go ahead and do that." So he's working on in his garage, tinkering with some cars. He's building some drag cars with them today. So he's doing that. So he said to film. So I looked at some palettes that I haven't looked at yet because I haven't even touched this palette. And I have several. I counted my palettes yesterday, and I'm going to put a disclaimer out there. I am in no way, shape, or form telling you to go out and spend money on makeup. I never push makeup on anyone. You know, I'm a very small channel, as you can tell by my numbers. I do not get PR. I don't have anything like that. I do have a code, or a link, I should say, with Juno. And I'm an affiliate with them, which means, you know, I get like a very small percentage if anyone uses the link. However, I do not push Juno products at all. I do use their brushes and I use their sponges sometimes, but I don't. Like, I use my face blenders more than I use my Juno. I use the little Junos for like underneath my eyes and like around here, but blend my face blenders, in my opinion, are superior over any blenders I've ever used, and you can get them on Amazon. I'll link them below. So I mean, I always tell you my honest opinion on everything I use, no matter where I get it from. So I have a lot of palettes because when I started this channel back a year and a half ago, I started it sitting in my bathroom, propping my phone up, like up against stuff like books and mirrors and everything, trying to hold my phone up to film about my cancer journey. And then I like start putting makeup on because I liked it. I'm like addicted to makeup, and I have been for, I don't know, 35 years. And I'm not a makeup artist, which you'll find out. If you haven't seen me before, you'll find out, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just like makeup a lot. So it's like, it just kind of started becoming like an obsession of mine. I have social anxiety disorder, and I talk about that a lot in my videos. You'll hear me repeat that a lot. So it became more or less an obsession of mine to sit and put makeup on. And I talk about my cancer journey, and I bring that up from time to time, so you'll hear me talk about that. but I sit and put makeup on and I talk to you guys. And then at Christmas time, my husband bought me this vanity bench. It sits up against my bedroom wall in between dressers, and that's what I have. Little tiny light, and that's what I have. It's nothing professional. I don't have a backdrop. As you see, it's my bedroom. So this is what I have. So I started collecting makeup, and I started getting it for my channel. I start trying different foundations out. You'll see me use YSL. I use Charlotte Tilbury a lot. Today I got out my Fenty. I haven't used this one yet. I usually use the hydrating one. Today I got this one out. It's in shade number 150. Haven't tried it before, so I tried that today. And I started using different foundations. I used to only use Juvia's Place. And then I start branching out for my channel so I could show different things to you guys. And I did that with my makeup. I was always, Juvia's Place, with James Charles, and then with Jaclyn Hill from Morphe, and then went to JSC with Jeffree Star. And then it became, since I'm doing a channel, I might as well start getting other brands so that I can show them to you guys. And then yesterday I counted my palettes. I'm like, I'm gonna count and see how many I have. I'm not bragging. I am not by any means doing that. Okay, I'm just letting you know that since I decided to become serious about this channel in the winter, I have really collected more palettes than what I thought. I have 143 eyeshadow palettes with 21 on order. So I have I don't know, 10 or 15 I haven't even touched yet. So this morning when he told me to go ahead and film, and I was like, what am I going to film? What palette do I want to use today? So I went in my stash to try to figure out what to shop for, what to use, and I got this palette out. I'm like, you know what? I haven't tried this one yet. And I was going to a battle of the palettes kind of thing for you today. But then when I looked at this one, I thought there's so many things in this palette that it'd be almost hard because there's too many things to battle it with. There's 10 ColourPop palettes I could have put this against. There's a Norvina palette that I haven't used yet that I could have put this against. There's so many. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to dedicate this whole video to this palette. The first 7 minutes of this video is me talking about what I'm going to do, like I usually do. I run my mouth a lot in the videos. So that's what you're going to get from me. I talk a lot. So there's going to be videos that go on, and there's going to be videos that don't. And I don't know where this one's going to be, so we're going to have to see. I have blue on. This shirt I bought last summer at the end of summer and I hadn't worn it yet, so I decided to put it on. It matches my leggings I have. I have butterflies with blue in it. And I don't usually like blue on my eyes, but you know what? I think I'm going to try it. So I think what I'm going to do, these are the colors you see me with a lot in videos, like these right here and these right here. I tend to have a gravitate toward, but I think today I'm gonna do these. I do purples a lot. But these have a bluish purple tint to them. I don't generally use these colors because they don't look good on my eyes, so I probably won't touch those. But I think I'm going to go with this side instead of these like I generally do. I think I'm going to go over in here. These are kind of dark. Oh wow, look at that. But this is that row here on the bottom. And these are those two. This one's kind of light. I might use that as a base color. And then that top row, yeah, it gets a little lighter. And then that one on that second. So they're a little lighter than what I thought they were going to be. So they may be okay as far as a lid color. I do have hooded kind of old. I'll be 52 in July. So I kind of have a little bit of a deep set. Not really deep, but kind of hooded eyes. So it makes some things hard for me to do as far as looks. I don't have the crease that a lot of people do, and I don't have a lot of lid space. I do draw my own eyebrows on because I do not have eyebrows. Chemo took them, and when I got them back in, I never had good eyebrows. I always had really sucky eyebrows to begin with. But when chemo brought them back, it didn't bring them back in very well. It brought them back in really sparse. So I shave off what I get. I did try to grow them, but it did not grow very well at all. They grew in a piece here and a piece there. They just didn't grow. I'm looking for my little magnifying glass because I can't see without my glasses on, so I try to look to tell you what colors I'm going to use. And I literally lost it. Usually I have it sitting right out, and I don't know where I put it yesterday after I filmed my videos. So I'm going to find that so that I can show you or tell you what colors I'm going to use. Okay, I don't know where it is. I don't understand what I did with it. Usually it's right in front of me, and what you know, it's not right in front of me. So I'm going to put my glasses on. You'll see me use several brushes. I'm going to talk about that real quick before we get going, and I will link it below. I do use my Juno brushes. I use my beautiful bling brushes and the rose gold collection, which are these right here. Will be restocked on June 1st, which is tomorrow. So you'll be seeing this video when I post it. These will be restocked. So you want to go grab them because these sell out really, really quick. But I also use the silver and I use the Starry Night collection. But the rose gold will be restocked tomorrow. If you use code Paige or code Allie, you do get 10% off. So you want to check those out. And I'll also use my Moda, and these are different Moda Pro, the different metallic ones, which are these. I'll link them below. I go through Royal, what's it called? Royal and Nickel, something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll link it below because I use those brushes. Actually, it should tell me on here. Royal and Nickel. It's the brand and the company that I get those through. So you'll see me use those brand brushes in all of my videos. So I'll let you know ahead of time which ones I use. So I'm going to get started. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my finger to apply the first color down. And the first color is called Poppin' Bottles. And that color is this one right here. And I'm going to put that all over my lid. And I do have P. Louise base down. And I do use that all the time. It's not laying down very well on my lid. It's smooth on the finger, but not on my lid. It's like it's okay here, but then when I try to bring it across, it doesn't go very well on there. Let me try one of my bling brushes, and this is where I really need my magnifying glass. I need to find it because it makes it easier to see. This is an E4. I'm going to try that. It's a flat brush. I'm going to try and see if that might lay it a little better. And see, it's a different color. Like finger, it makes it more solid, I guess you could say. And when I use my brush, it almost like it changes the color from a gold to a rose gold. So it does have a rose gold shift to it, as you can tell. Hopefully you know. I did turn my lights down some. For some reason, I don't know if it's the sunlight or what it is, but it looked like this morning that it was almost like it was too bright. I am getting some fallout from this when I do use the brush. I'm going to bring it a little higher since I do not have much of a lid space. Like I said, I do draw my eyebrows on because when they do grow in, they grow in way down here. And they grow in like a little bit right here. And then I get a few flyaways over here and that's it. So if I did not draw them on, I wouldn't have any lid space. Okay, and then I'm going to use one of my, let's see, I'm going to use one, I'm going to use one of my Modas because I love these Moda brushes. They're so soft, they're great, and they're very inexpensive, guys, like very inexpensive. I do have coupons. It's not a referral link, but it is. I don't make anything off of it, but they are like a coupon code or something like that if you use the link that I put down below for you guys. I'm going to use, what's the name of this color? I don't know if this is going to look right, but I'm going to use it anyway. And it is Shots, which is this color right here. And I'm going to use, this is just a shader brush. And I love the feel of these brushes. And it's a little bit bigger brush than what I usually use for this, but I'm going to try it. I'm just going to like bring it right up here because it's got like a little bit of a same shift kind of to it. This is different than I usually do. I'm just going to try different stuff with my makeup. Usually I go up with my colors. This time I'm just trying something different. And I'm only going to do one eye on camera since I'm not doing like a battle of the palette kind of thing. I'm just going to do one on camera. I used to do this one on camera since it's right there, but now I'm just kind of doing something different. And the more I blend, the more pink it turns, so it does like change as you're blending. And this color's going on really smooth, and it does have a nice shimmer to it. And there's not much fallout with this color. And if you've seen me before, I do talk about the fact that I am very light-handed when I put my makeup on, since I do my base first. And the reason I do my base first is because I do draw my eyebrows on. And I've tried doing just the top part of my face and then the bottom, but it just doesn't seem like it works that well for me. So this is just the way I do it. And I do keep the brushes I use like beside me, that way I know exactly which brushes I'm using with each color. And then on the outside corner, I like these little brushes right here. This is just a little tiny, I don't even know if it has a name to it. It may, let me look here. Yeah, it does. It's called Smoky Eye. And I'm going to grab, actually, you know what? I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. This is a really interesting brush. This is, let's see what this one's called. It's a Moda M18. And this is like, I love the little tip of this brush. It's just different. And I'm going to use the color. This is a very similar color to what I have on. It's called Morning After. And we're just kind of going diagonally with colors. I just like the way that color looks. And I'm going, this one looks like it has a lot more kick up. So I'm going to tap that one. I'm just going to kind of go like right here with it. So it's kind of like where my crease is. And it's got that little tip to it. So I'm kind of going in like where a crease would be. This is by no means a tutorial because I don't really know what I'm doing. I just kind of go with the flow of what I feel like. And there is a lot of kick up with this one. It could be the brush. Okay, I stopped recording there because my time changes on this setting. What I was saying was I'm going to the outside part of my eye. So I'm not going down below. I'm just going right here. And it's like, this is not a tutorial because I don't do tutorials because I don't really know what I'm doing. I just kind of go with the flow and what I feel like that day. And everybody's eye shape is different. I've tried to follow tutorials from other YouTubers and my eye shape doesn't work with what they do. And I used to like get so mad because I'd be like, oh, let me try that look. And it just didn't work for me. I've tried cut creases, which I really suck at. I might try to do that on my own. But honestly, guys, I've only ever done makeup on my own off camera a few times. And those few times have been here in the last couple of months. Like I did my Hot Topics that I did on my own a couple times. But I really don't. I mean, I usually do makeup with you guys. So, yeah. And then I'm going to take this color here, which is that blue color. It's called Tipsy. And that's this one right here. I was going to use this one, but I think I'm going to try that one and see what it does. And I am using that little brush there, that little smoky eye brush. And there's some kick up, so I'm going to tap that off. And this one I'm putting right at the bottom, right here. And then I'm going to like drag it in like this. So that way it kind of works its way in. And so far these are all, there's no mattes on this side. This side there's no mattes. There's mattes on the other side. The other side has like 2 shimmers and all mattes. This side is all shimmers. That's the only bad thing. When you do get older and your eyelids get creasy and wrinkly, the shimmers do accentuate that. But I love shimmers. I went through this stage a couple weeks ago where I wore mattes for a few days. And usually I'm not a matte person, but you know what? I kind of liked it. I really did. I didn't think I would, but I did. So it kind of surprised me that I liked the mattes. And my makeup is coming in this week. I ordered a bunch. If you saw the video that says I got what, I bought what. I don't even know what it's called anymore. I bought what, yeah. I do have a lot of things coming in. Like I said, I have 21 palettes on order. Plus some other things coming in. And I did order some things for giveaways as well. But the things I have coming in, oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's really pretty. But I don't know how I'm going to be doing those videos yet because I have so much coming in. So I don't know. I'll be doing unboxings and things like that. But I don't know as far as the palettes, how I'll be doing videos because there's just so much coming in. You know, all the Norvenas and all the ABHs that I have coming in, as well as the things I still have that I haven't used yet. I'm going to have to stop ordering because of the fact that I have so much. So unless somebody comes out with something that really catches my eyes, I think I'm going to stop ordering for a while. And I know I've said that before. I still need to get the Jeffree Star, the new one, because I didn't get that one yet. So when he releases that one, I will be trying to get that one when he does a restock, because I literally forgot about it. I wasn't going to get it, and then I was, and then I forgot. So when that comes back out, I will get it. because of the fact that I have all his stuff. So I will be trying to get that one. But other than that, you know, unless he releases stuff, I probably won't be like running and jumping trying to get stuff. Just because I have so much. So, you know, we'll be getting my skincare, which I am trying a new skincare. You guys know, if you've been here, that I use the Ordinary and the Belief. And when I try to change things, my face usually explodes. But I do use the Tony Moly sheet mask. That's the 24 karat snail ferment stuff. And it really worked. That's actually what made me love the sheet mask. I never liked sheet masks until I tried that. No, I love them. Like, love them. I did one this morning. And the snail mucin really seems to work really well with my skin. So I did get his like little set of things I got. I had it on Instagram what I got. I got like the eye cream, and I got the emulsion, and I got little samples of the toner. Like I got samples of the toner and the emulsion, and then I bought the essence too. So I'm trying that mixed in with my Belief and my my Ordinary. But today I only used that. I didn't use anything else except my Belief cleanser because I didn't buy any cleanser. So I want to see how that works. But what I was going to say with that was the fact that I usually can't mix skincare because I break out really bad. So I do have a couple spots here, and when I put on my contour today, I put it on like right on top of that. So you see this dark spot, that's what that is. Okay, so now I'm going to use my pointed liner, which I love this thing. I've got 3 of them, and the first one I bought, it looks like it's slanted. See how it looks like it's slanted compared to that one? And I thought, oh, I gotta buy some more. I'm actually gonna use that one because it's slanted. No, it's the way I had it in the package. I actually had it in the package and it bent because it was in the bag. I thought it was supposed to be that way, but it's not. And now I'm gonna use that purple, which is, I really need to find that daggone magnifying glass, guys. It is called Crossfaded. What are the names on these? And that's this one right there. And we're gonna put that underneath the eye. And there, like, I'm showing you the kick up in there. I mean, there's kick up in there, but there's not. I mean, it's not like with Jeffree Star. There's a lot of kick up. So there's kick up, but it's not, you know, not like the ABH and Jeffree Star kick up. You just have to kind of tap it out. And like I said, I'm not heavy-handed, so I don't dig in really hard. And that has a lot of, you know, play in how much kick up you're going to have. But there is, like, see how that gold kind of came down, like, right there on the bottom. So, I mean, it happens. And I still have my Makeup Maniacs palettes, too, that I need to try. That's the only bad thing about me buying all this makeup is I get overwhelmed because I have so much and I want to try so much. Okay, and I also am going to take another one of those brushes, like I just showed you. And I want to pull one of these colors from this other side to kind of give it some spark, I guess you would say. And I'm going to use, I want something bright. I think I'm going to try this color right here. And that is called Go Getter. I need glasses on for that one. Yeah, I want to see what it looks like right in this corner. I'm going to go get it and put it in this corner. I like that. That's a beautiful color. I mean, look at the way that swatches. Look at that. Can you see how that swatches? I mean, that's gorgeous. So we're going to go get that, stick that right here. Looks almost like I got pink eye. Okay, I like that. Now I'm going to go back and just kind of fix up some things here that I did. The only bad thing is now I got to remember how I did all this from my other eye. That's the only bad thing about not going back and forth, is trying to remember how I did everything. But I really like this look. I like how it's turning out. I don't know how I'm going to do up top yet because these colors are a little dark for up there. I don't know. Yeah, see, these colors are really dark. I can't do that. I got to get that off there. I was trying to use one of these colors. They're really dark for anything up top. So what I'll probably just use is one of my highlighters I'm going to use. And I am going to use, let me see. I might use my Marc Jacobs for that. Let me see what he looks like here. I love this. This is the Runway. It is in color, what color is this? I've only used it a few times. I did get this on sale. I got a lot of stuff on sale during the Sephora sale. I'm still getting stuff in. I haven't got it all in yet. It's called, it's just called Runway Omega Glaze. It says 9/12/2018, so that's how long it it's how long it was there. That's why it was on sale, and then I got sale on top of sale. So this is what it looks like. It's a huge compact. I had no idea, but it's a really pretty color. So I'm going to put that on top and see what that looks like up there. And I'm going to be using my L1. It's a lip brush from Bling Brushes. I'm going to put that up here. And I'm going to pop it on the inner corner. Let this little brush for like details. I know it's a lip brush, but I do use it a lot for this purpose. It's got like a little point to it, so you can actually kind of get in there and get in those little spots. Okay, my lovelies, I'm going to go do the other eye off camera and throw on some blush. I'm going to be using my Tarte that I just got in. God, why'd I do that? My brain is just not together today. There it is. I just got this in from my Ipsy shopper, my Ipsy add-on, and it's the Every Make Every Moment Count. And I did use this as like a, you know, my contour, but I want to use this palette for my blush. And I shall return, my darling lovelies. I shall return. Okay, my lovely people, I am back, and I brought you in close already so you can take a look. I have some thoughts. Okay, so by the magic of technology, it's been a second, but in reality, it's been an hour. And the reason is because I got up to wash my face, to put my lotion on, so I could put my bling on, and use the bathroom and all that good stuff. And I looked in the mirror, and I was like, daggone, that looks really dark. Because for some reason, it just, like in this lighting, and then the bathroom lighting, like this here in the corner was really dark. Like, I don't know if you noticed when I was putting it on, but it was really dark. So I thought, well, let me kind of fix it. So I got one of my blending brushes out, and I was blending it, and then it, like, that blue, like, blended, like, patchy, like, really patchy. It started to blend away, especially here. I have a scar right there. I've talked about it before. It's a chickenpox scar, so like that spot is always extremely hard because everything kind of blends out of that scar. So it started to blend out, and I was like, ugh. So I went back in and put some more blue in, and then I got it right. And then I tried this right here. This right here. Fail. Major fail. It is a double-ended deal here, and it has felt tip, which I didn't try this. It's I don't do well with liquid liners, just put it that way. One end's a liquid, and the other end is, you know, your typical like coal type liner. And when you put this, so like when I did it on my hand, I got it in an Ipsy bag or something, Birchbox or something, and when I did it on my hand, it like worked really, really well. But the bad thing is when you have it up and you put it back in the lid, it breaks off. And I totally forgot about that. And it like broke off in pieces. It was everywhere. But anyway, when I put it on my eye, because I used it like on the outside edge, and then I used it like on a tight line, like on the inner upper rim. And now it's like sticky. Like when I close my eyes, it's like real sticky in the corners. It feels like it's sticking to the lower lid or the lower lash line. But like when I did it up in the corner here, it like pulled, like it wasn't smooth like my Charlotte Tilbury is. And I don't know whether it's because it's a coal liner or what. So when I was putting it on, it like was skidding across. It wasn't going on very smooth. So then I was taking my little liner pencil thing and was, you know, trying to go back in to fix it, and it was like taking off because once it's on there, it's kind of on there. That's a good thing. But it was taking it off, the blue I had on. So then I had to fix it again. I was like, ugh. So then I was using my Marc Jacobs highlighter, and I was like, I got that daggone gray cast again that I had in my Hot Topic video. It's like, okay, well, this is not going to work. So I got my Pillow Talk out, which is, it's actually in a thing here that I got in my Glitch, I think it's my Glitch Y2K, and I love this highlighter. Like, watch this. Boom. Beautiful. And I put that on, but I didn't use my finger. I used my actual brush. But my brush already had my other one on because I didn't grab a new brush. So, yeah. So then I had to try to fix that, which I guess I should use my finger because that looks much better. So that was happening, and it just, it was going funky. So an hour later, I'm back. And I mean, it looks pretty, but to me, I don't know how it's coming across on camera, But to me, like in this light, it looks fine. But as soon as I leave this light and go back to another light, it looks really dark on my eyes, which I don't care. I don't care if it's dark because I like dark on my eyes, so I think it's okay. But I want to know what you guys think. What is your feeling on how this looks on my eyes? Do you think it looks okay? Do you think it like is cohesive as far as the colors that I use? Like, do these colors all look cohesive to you, or is it a blob to you? I want your opinion because I like it. I mean, as far as that blue, I think that blue's patchy. I do think this color right here, and I did find my magnifying glass. It was right beside me the whole daggone time. Tipsy. I do think Tipsy is a bit tipsy. I think it's a bit patchy. I'm not sure about the rest. The rest, like I said, that first color I laid down, that poppin' bottles color, it was a bit. I did go back and bring it farther up here on this side, like in the front, because it was just I just had to. I couldn't just have it just on the bottom because I don't have, you know, I don't have lid space, so I just had to bring it up, which I think worked. I think it was better than just having it, you know, on the inner part right here, because you couldn't see it. Once I opened my eyes, you couldn't see it anymore. You know, here you can see it, but then when I open my eyes, you don't. So I had to bring it up. But you saw what happened when I put it on my finger, and then I tried to bring it across. It changes colors. You know, it's a chameleon. It's a gold, and then it's like a rose gold, which is neat, you know. But if you're looking for a solid color, it's not, you know, it has a shift to it, you know. So it's, you know, it's gold and it shifts, you know. It's a chameleon, so it depends on what you want. I can go ahead and show you some of these other colors. This is the top row on the other side over there, which I think is absolutely stunning. And it does stay on, so it will stain. So you do need an eye primer. You need an eyelid primer with these colors. They will stain. Just wiping it off and it's still staining. And I'm going to show you the next row. I'm going to use my other hand while this one dries. And this is going to be the next row from left to right. It's just one swipe. So I mean, the pigment is there, guys. It really, really is. And this last row are these three like muted, like the greens and then that funky brown. So I mean, the pigments are definitely there on those mattes. So that's something I'm going to play with another day. Probably, I don't know if I'll do it on camera or not. That's probably something I play with if I decide to ever do makeup on my own without you guys, because you guys are always the thing when I do my makeup. But overall, I mean, I think the palette is great. There's a lot of possibilities with colors. I do wish there were some lighter matte colors and lighter shimmer colors to work with, because they're really not. I mean, those colors did turn out light when they, you know, did their shape-shifting thing there. So they're not as dark as what they appear in the pans, but I do wish they would have put a little bit of a lighter color in there for a lid color. So other than that, I mean, I think it's a great palette. There's, you know, 3, 6, 9, 18 colors in there. So I think that's cool that they have that many colors. Yeah, I do. I think it's great that they have that many colors in there. So overall, aesthetically pleasing, great pigment, not a whole lot of kick up. I mean, there was a little bit and a very little fallout, very little fallout. They are expensive. I can't remember how much this was. I should have looked it up. But I got it on sale and it was still, I think it was still like 30 some bucks on sale. So yeah, they are expensive. They're not a cheap palette. Very heavyweight. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you like my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I'm here again. Don't forget to check out my giveaway that I have going on that ends next week. And if you're, oh, my lips are Jeffree Star. I haven't used these like hardly at all. This is Calabasas, and this lip gloss color is Succulent. So I've been waiting for Calabasas for a long time. I got it on Beautylish, and I've worn it like twice since I got it because I forgot. It was over there with my other, you know, 200 and some lip colors that I have. And I thought, yeah, I'm gonna wear that. Beautuous, absolutely beautuous. You guys, love you. Have a wonderful day. Take care of each other. Be good to each other. And I'll see you in the very next one. Bye, guys.